This is a demonstration of the new Template 2 system from Web Design. This is it is a standalone website in its own right, but it's more about a layout. This is about an increasingly complex layout that is built up in here. And the idea of this is to show effectively a timeline, a series of events. It doesn't have to be events, it could be a process. But there's nothing out there really to do this well. So this is a RapidWeaver project file to do specifically that. I've set it up as what looks like a sort of a CV page, and it could be a personal bio or a CV, but the building blocks are all here for you to modify this, turn this into your own web page, or to take the designs and put them into your own designs. So I'll go through and it'll become obvious what this is all about. So if I just click down here onto the next page, this is the beginning of the timeline. So here we have a sort of a start symbol and an end symbol. And what we have here are 4 sections. There's second, third, and fourth. And you can put whatever content you want here. This just happens to be some header text and then some paragraph text. This side I've left blank because I quite like the way it looks when it's blank, but you could put whatever you want. You could have a video, a picture, or whatever you want here. Similarly, all the way through this, you don't have to have them on alternating sides. You put them wherever you want. And then there's these symbols in here. You can put whatever symbol you want, but what's really cool about this is you can animate them. And these are set to animate on load. And this is all done with the new Big White Duck Sections Pro, amazing new stack. There we are. They all animate. They animate. I think they spin once or twice in this case, and they also scale up. You can do all sorts of animations. But the idea of that is just to draw the user's attention to the important things here. So this is a story. It's telling a chronological story. In this case, we're moving down it. You want people to be flowing their way down the page, and it kind of leads the user down the page. This I've split up into just 2 solid colors. It splits it up quite nicely. If we look at the next one, slightly different animation there. There's no scaling, but this is a bit more of a sophisticated look in that you can see how you can do it on a white or a light colored background, whereas the previous one is a white line. This is a dark option, and it's easy to change this. You can configure this for whatever you want. A few of these symbols and lines are included, and some of these graphics to use as a sort of pointer. And again, on load, they spin around. Now, going down to the next one, this is more for a process, or if you're leading someone through some series of events they need to go through to check. This could be an order process, something like that. But we've now changed from a sort of end-stop type symbol more to an arrow, where there's a sense of being led through this. So instead of having 4, we've got 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4 here. We now have 3. So you can see you can build up however many you want here. This has got a complicated background, an overlay, and a gradient, but it works well. So you can put this on any kind of background. Broken it up with just some kind of text, but this might be the type of thing you might have in a bio or a CV type page. This way could be where you want to have more information. And then this final one again takes it a little bit further. You can see how you can have this on an image and how effective it is on an image. Again, we're getting the animation when it loads, and it draws you into each of these different colors. And then you could complete this final page with a button. So you don't have to have just an image here. You could have a button. And all this is set up ready for you to go in and change it and see it. So that's timeline. It's a very useful way of representing a sequence of events or a chronological series of events. You can use it whatever way you want. Also, one of the challenges of this was to make this work on a small screen. So if I pull this over, what you can see here is it all scrolls down, but you still have the timeline down the side, and you still have the little markers. These can be whatever you like, of course. I've just chosen these small ones, but it works every bit as well on a small device, and we still have the animation going in there. So if you look carefully, you'll see the animation going on a page load. They could be bigger, of course, but I've just, that's the size they are. So these are animating away. And this particular type of layout just looks superb, I think. Again, you can place an order or whatever you want to do down there, and then scale it back up, and it looks great. So this is the best layout system I think I've ever seen. Certainly, I'm pretty chuffed with this. So yeah, that's template 2, also known as the timeline.